Hey guys, and thank you for joining us today. We are waiting for the Paint the Night Parade. We are excited. Hey Josh, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're having a great day today, Josh. Do you want to delete the other previous How's the connection, everyone? Is it okay? Let us know in the chat. Hopefully the connection is okay.
I'll delete it because I don't want to accidentally delete the wrong live. Yeah?
Okay. Welcome in, everybody.
So Monique.
Hey Monique, welcome in. Hi Star Wars fan, thanks for joining us.
So guys, like we're saying, we are getting ready for the Paint the Night Parade. As you guys can see, we got a spot and we are ready to go. But yeah, thank you to all who were with us last night. We do appreciate you guys tuning in and joining us as we were live here also. So this is the second day of a back-to-back live stream at Disneyland Resort. So right off the bat, guys, what I want to say is that this line that where we are right now, and the ability to be able to get in to a spot for its Paint the Night Parade is a lot better than it was when we were first coming, because when we first came on opening day, that was the worst. Honestly, we stood in line for about 2.5 hours waiting for it to get a spot, and we had to literally search all the way down to by the Walt statue. Luckily though, we found this spot where we currently are, and we are ready and excited for the Paint the Night Parade. So guys, this is actually the second time that we are seeing the parade. We saw it, like I said, opening night. So,
Hi Dave Does Disney, welcome in.
Welcome in, Dave Does Disney. Glad you're with us. Thank you for joining. Just out of curiosity, guys, is the connection good? Like, what's that?
We hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for coming in. We are going to see the Paint Night Parade. Last time we were here at the park, we actually rode the teacups and saw part of the Paint the Night Parade. So that was a pretty cool experience. Have you seen this? Today I had Kona Ice for the first time. Has anybody ever had Kona Ice? It's kind of like a snow cone, but I felt like the ice was much softer. And I put blue raspberry on it as well as watermelon. And then they had this other flavor. I'm not exactly sure what kind of flavor it was because they just said like blazing something. So it wasn't really like a flavor thing, but it was still good. So that was good. And then me and Ryan both went to an event today, and so they had Kona Ice, and then they also had a Habit food truck. And so the Habit was pretty good too. Yeah, I love blue raspberry, Monique. Actually, at DCA, they just had, a few streams ago, I had a blue raspberry drink at Pixar Pier, and they had poppy boba in it. It was really good. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Monique was asking what it tastes like.
Ooh, okay, so the snow cone itself, like the ice was softer. It was almost like kind of like snowy ice instead of being like ice of a snow cone that's hard. And then the blue raspberry was really good, and the watermelon. I kind of did like a rainbow of colors. Really good.
So the live one is, I think, is waiting for me.
Has any of you guys ever had Frostbite or Rita's? That's different than Kona Ice, but I also like Frostbite and Rita's, where it's a custard and then it has like Italian ice on top. Anybody tried that before?
So, how about the ice cream we tried last night?
You want to tell them about your ice cream sandwich?
Okay, sounds good.
So I never had it.
So guys, like we ended the live stream right over there at the Dryer's ice cream place. Really good. I ended up getting an ice cream sandwich. I want to say that is probably one of the better ice cream sandwiches I've had in a while. Still trying to, I'm not sure if it really compares to the one that we had over at Disney World, but still, I want to say that it is pretty decent. So.
Yeah, if you haven't seen our Instagram post, we posted a picture. Well, there wasn't much left that we posted.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me see if I can. The connection. Let me check the connection, Gills.
Yeah. But I had the Breyers ice cream, chocolate ice cream at the. I think it's.
That's pretty good.
I know it's the Dryer's one.
What's up, Maya? Thanks for joining us.
Welcome in, Maya. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I don't know if Frostbite or Rita's is more of a California thing, or if they have chains or places all around. Like, I know some people, like, over here we have In-N-Out, and there's some states that don't have In-N-Out. But I like In-N-Out a lot. Anyone in the chat has never been to In-N-Out before? I know, like, some of the states don't have In-N-Out. I also like Dutch Bros.
Now that we're here, guys, I want to show you guys. So, if you look up behind us in these windows, there's actually different names in the windows, and those are all names of different Disney Imagineers that were part of making Disneyland possible. Got Ken Anderson Bate. Let's see, that's. I can't read that one's too hard. But you got Emily Curley. You got Orange Grove, Ron Dominguez, owner. So yeah, a few different things, guys. If you look up in the windows, you will see some different Disney names that were very important in making Disneyland happen. Pecans Caramel Praline Ice Cream. Ooh, my, that sounds pretty good. Cecilia, welcome in. Cecilia, thanks for joining us. Cecilia said, I want to try In-N-Out. They apparently might open one in Chicago.
Oh, nice. Well, hopefully you'll be able to try them.
Josh says, never been. I'm here in Massachusetts. Oh, okay. It's okay. You know, eventually, hopefully the chain make this way over there. But that just means you got to come down here, Josh, and get a In-N-Out burger.
But now that Camila, we actually had the Habit Burger today. There was an event that we were at, and they brought the Habit truck, the Habit food truck.
Yeah. So.
What did you think of the Habit food truck?
I thought it was good, but honestly, I'm still comparing it based off In-N-Out. I want to say In-N-Out's better, but I mean, everyone has their preference. I mean, hey, maybe I'm wrong.
I like French fries.
Yeah.
No matter where it's from.
Yeah. What's up, Paul? Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Paul said Emily Curley was a designer for Disney, worked on movies in Main Street. Great, but thank you for that, Paul. Appreciate it. Yeah, so all the way down all down Main Street, guys, they're going to have names on all these windows, and all of these Disney names are Disney Imagineers who had some input into how Disney is today. So. Very exciting. I guess we really never get a chance to stop and show you guys. We're always in a hurry to get down to Main Street, but at least now that we're here, we get a moment to try to get to show you guys some stuff. Maya said, Habit is good, yet In-N-Out is number one. Yeah, I could agree with that.
Yeah, I think In-N-Out's number one. Has anybody had Shake Shack?
I've had Shake Shack. It's okay.
We've also had Five Guys, but I really like In-N-Out.
Yeah. Shake Shack is okay. Five Guys, I've only tried like once or twice. I couldn't really get into Five Guys. I don't know why. What's up, Going Shogi? Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Oh, so guys, now that we are here, we can show you also, guys. So these stores are here at the Emporium and the Crystal Arcade are two of the most haunted places here at the Disneyland Resort. You want to tell them what's going on with that?
I'll tell them.
The number one place will surprise you guys, but we are going to talk about these two places first. Let's see. Maya said, love grilled cheese sandwich at In-N-Out. We have not tried that yet, Maya. Maybe that's something we have to look into. Cecilia said, yes, I love Shake Shack. Okay.
Alright, so there is allegedly different ghosts here at the Disneyland Park. One being at the Crystal Arcade and also at the Penny Arcade. There's any place that has a basement, it's rumored to have a ghost in it. Now, the one that's at the Crystal Arcade and the Penny Arcade are believed to be this one ghost that only messes with female cast members. Not quite sure why, but only female cast members have said that they've seen them, where they put voices, they felt things touched, like felt like somebody was touching them. But I don't know. I don't think I would want to go into the basement by myself. Would you guys? Hey Disney Crush fan, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Would you want to go into the basement?
Honestly, if I had the opportunity, maybe. But at the same time, it's kind of like one of those things where it's mind over matter kind of thing, where you just try to go for it.
There's also the Pirates of the Caribbean ghost.
That's true.
The Walt Disney one that keeps the light on.
Let's see. Monique said, I'm having a quesadilla for dinner. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Now I'm starting to get kind of hungry, even though I kind of ate earlier. Welcome in, Jason. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Jay Gon Shogi said, I would. I don't believe any of that stuff. Okay, so we know who to go with. We'll go with Gon Shogi. Gon Shogi will lead us.
Going down the basement first for us.
Yep. That'll be our new title. Cecilia said, no, I'd be terrified. Dave Does Disney said, no way. Okay. And then Paul said, I think there's a basement for the Coca-Cola spot on Main Street.
Oh, I didn't know that. Has anybody been to the Winchester House? The Winchester Museum? We went a few years ago, and it was really interesting to see like how many doors and rooms led to nowhere. And so, for example, we went and there was some, I don't know if you guys know what the Winchester Museum is. Maybe some of you guys do, some of you don't. But basically, it was a house, and there was a woman. She was Sarah Winchester, I believe her name was. Her husband was known for making the Winchester rifle, and so many people, of course, died in the war. And Sarah Winchester believed that people who passed away in the war were going to come back and haunt her because of her husband who made the Winchester rifle. And so when you get to her house, she basically made doors, rooms that led to nowhere. Basically, you open the door and there's a wall. You go up these stairs and it leads to the ceiling. So it's really an interesting house. And the story behind it is pretty cool. They give you like a tour of the house and then they take you down to the basement. Let's see.
Paul said, I would love to go up to the second floors and those Main Street stores. I think some of those streets, they're not as tall as that you would think, right?
Yeah, so the building itself, they did like this. They did a forced perspective to make it look like, I believe it's smaller than this.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then
Paul, let's see. Going to show, everyone swore the Sunset Tower Hotel was haunted, but I never noticed anything when I worked there.
So you worked at the Sunset Tower. So your coworkers were saying that they thought it was haunted? That's interesting. I know. I think is that the famous hotel in downtown Los Angeles?
Yeah, Sunset. Hold on, let me try to see if I can turn the Wi-Fi on.
Your attention, please. Due to unforeseen circumstances, tonight's performances of Fantasmic have been canceled. Once again, our scheduled performances of Fantasmic have been canceled.
I know, at
We
least.
apologize for any inconvenience and hope you enjoy the rest of your evening at Disneyland. Thank you.
Let's see if I can turn on the Wi-Fi, guys. Turn the Wi-Fi. Hopefully that is better. Let's see. Yes, I've been to the. Paul said, yes, I've been to the Winchester Mystery House. Many stairs and rooms. Cutoffs were from modifications to the second floor after the 1906 quake. That was a fun place to go. I found it fun, or at least interesting. The Winchester House, just seeing how many rooms there was and like how many different places that led to nowhere. That was actually pretty interesting to me. Really? Interesting. Going to I believe in some supernatural, but not ghosts. That's a good thought to have. Winchester House is bizarre, Disney Crush Chan said. It is. And then I think Paul was saying the second floor is a 5/8 scale on these Main Street. Okay, thank you for that, Paul. I did not know that. Yeah, Disney Crush said, I believe in afterlife like heaven, but not sure about like haunting ghosts. Yeah, mostly like evil spirits. Monique said I looked at the hotel. Let's see. Disney Crush said Fantasmic Castle. Yeah, so that is actually the second time it's been canceled. We came here yesterday and we were going to get in line for it, and that ended up being canceled. So that is a little disappointing. Oh, welcome in, Adventures with Yoshire Tail. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Yep, Josh, that's 2 nights in a row. Oh, is that what you said? Cecilia saw that I saw an announcement on Facebook that Fantasmic closed until June 4th. So today is June 4th, right? So yeah, technically it should be open. The Roosevelt Hotel Tower inspired Tower of Terror for Walt Disney Imagineers. Okay. Pretty cool. It looks exactly like Tower of Terror. That's cool. It looks like it's raining. No, Jason. Look, if you look up, Jason, it's not really. No. You can actually see the moon, Jason. So. Josh said, what would cause them to cancel? I want to speak to Mickey. We're going to get the head mouse upstairs. We're going to try to see what we can get a hold of somebody. Yeah, that's it. Maybe Mickey went on vacation. But then again, where does Mickey go on vacation? He goes on one of his cruise boats, maybe? What did Paul say?
The Winchester House and Fort Wood School, Virginia City, Nevada, inspired Phantom Manor and Paris Disneyland. Oh, nice! I did not know that.
Monique said, maybe Shogi. I said it's Sunset Boulevard.
Let's see, Goju says Roosevelt looks like the Disney World Tower of Terror, but Sunset Tower Hotel looks like Sunset Tower. Oh wait, but Sunset Tower looks like Disneyland. That's no moon, it's a fully operated battle station.
Yeah, it actually does.
It kind of does. Hold on, the cast member is telling us people. I think Main Street at night is so beautiful.
One picture really quick.
That's what he said.
Can you see my Disneyland?
She has the Disneyland 70th key. Did anybody else get the 70th key in the chat?
Can we see my shirt? It says Disneyland.
Yeah. Now when you put the key down.
Sorry, I was listening to that lady. She was just telling us, like, you gotta stand back and stuff like that.
We were talking about the moon.
Oh, yes. Kind of reminds me of Star Wars.
Yep. So we are going to be doing the Paint the Night Parade, watching that, and then we are going to go on some rides and then stay here until we close the park down. The park today closes at 11 o'clock, so we will be staying till 11 and try to get on the very last ride before the park closes. George Sugar says, I wish Tomorrowland had better theme lighting. It's so boring and uninspiring. Yeah, I think if they added more lights and added some stuff, it would make it more attractive for people to come into the land. Especially when you get by like the Space Mountain area and where the old Jedi Training Academy is at. I feel like it's pretty dark over there, especially at night. So they said, I can't wait for Paint the Night. Yes, we are excited as well.
We're glad that we got this spot, honestly, because this was a spot that if we were going to try to get it a couple weeks ago, we would have had to get here like 4 hours early. So we're very fortunate and blessed that we were actually able to secure the spot. What's up, Aurora Disneyland? Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Aurora, thanks for coming in.
Pretty cool with all these lights like on down Main Street. That's probably one of my favorite things. Like when all the lights come on at night, that's when it's probably one of my favorite things about Disney. Let's just hope that there's fireworks tonight. I'm assuming though, the lady that we were talking to said there was fireworks, but yesterday they were going to say, they said that there was going to be fireworks, and then we stood in line and waited for the fireworks, but unfortunately there was no fireworks. So if that's the case, maybe our plan B is just as soon as the show ends, we'll just book it over to one of the rides. I'm not sure why Maya put chicken spits. Let's see. Josh said Disneyland is slacking these past 2 nights. Yep. But the thing is though, they are actually, funny enough, they're actually saving money because the fireworks, I think I've read somewhere that they're like the second most, they purchased the second most fireworks behind like the military. Like literally it's the military that purchases like the most like that gunpowder and everything like that, then it's Disneyland. So Disneyland's like the second, or Disney in general is like the second greatest consumer of like fireworks.
Do the Dodgers do fireworks like this?
Every once in a while. Let's see, Disneyland Airlines, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Hope you are doing well. Yes, we are currently waiting for the Paint the Night Parade. Josh said, yeah, it's like $40,000 a night or something wild. Yeah, that is very expensive. I wasn't sure it was 40,000 or 400,000, but yeah, 40,000 sounds more like it. But you multiply that by at least 365 days a year. Maybe, let's just say let's just say 320 or 310. So I don't have a calculator on me, but 310 times 40,000, that's over $1 million right there. So yeah, Maya, it's wild, 40 grand a night. So yeah, it is very expensive, guys. Hi, Von Lee. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Going shogi, 40,000 a night for fireworks. So it gets very expensive for the firework display. Can you guys imagine having like 40 grand a night, being able to throw that money kind of money around like it's nothing? That'd be great. But unfortunately, that's not happening. But yeah, if you guys had 40 grand a night or 40 grand a day, what would you guys spend it on? Brittany, if you had 40 grand a day to spend on anything, what would it be?
I'm gonna
like a dog sanctuary.
Dog sanctuary, okay. Going to say, oh, I heard this, depending on the display, it's closer to 100,000. That's even more. That's a lot. 100,000 a night. Let's just say between 40 and 100. Let's just say that's what's that? That's 70,000. Still, let's just say 70,000. 70,000 a night. I can do a lot of things with $70,000. Oh my goodness, I did some research. On average, across all parks, we're looking at approximately 50 million annually. Wow. That is a very expensive firework display. And that does not include, guys, where you guys, they also have, for instance, like the, what was it? They have like drone shows in like Paris and stuff like that. Which
Hey,
made... What's up, Justin? Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Monique said, any Disney trips we have, annual pass, those are pretty good ideas, Monique and Cecilia. And then Monique said Disney Cruise and Disney World and Spa. You probably still have maybe about like $20,000 to spend still.
We do like a Disney cruise.
Yeah. Or a Disney Vacation Club. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'd rent out the park. I would rent out the park and try to do it like just spend the whole entire day. Well, I'd invite some people, but like just do a day at the park by myself, kind of thing.
You don't think it would be boring without like a crowd of people here?
No. I go jokes. It's why they don't do them every night anymore. Okay. A castle, Jason. That's good. Justin said I'll be at Universal tomorrow. That's awesome. Yes, Josh. I'd invite you guys all. We just do like a big party. We'd do a great like a big get together. Right, Britt?
Yeah, we're like a party in here.
We'd rent out the. First of all, we'd rent out the park. Second of all, we would still have all the shows going on, but there would be no need for Fast Pass. So we'd be able to do any single ride we want. Disneyland Lyrics said, I always wanted to go on a Disney cruise. We've actually done a Disney cruise, and it's awesome, Disneyland Lyrics. Honestly, I say that is up there with going to Disneyland. That's probably like my top 5 things I've ever done.
Yeah, same.
So, we've gone on a couple cruises. How many have you gone on?
3 or 4? We went on the Wonder, we went on the Fantasy twice, and we went on the Dream. So 4, I believe. Also, I think you read that it's $200K to rent out Epcot late at night. Oh, wow. I guess if you have the money.
Josh, was a live stream on the beach, Jason? That's awesome.
Josh said, I paid to have Haunted Mansion fixed so it doesn't stop.
But Josh, that means we wouldn't be able to play our game.
You guys have to come up with some more ideas for the game so we can try to earn some points.
Should I zoom in a little bit? Is it a little dark for you guys? Because I can zoom in a little bit to make it brighter. Let me see if I zoom in a little bit. That's too close. There we go. Hopefully that's a little better. Monique said, I've been on the Wonder and Dream 9 times. I'm on Gold Disney Castaway Club.
Nice. I think we're gold too, right?
No, we're still one away from Gold. Let's see. Disney Lyrics said, Disney, can you call me Paul for something short? My name is Paul. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Paul. The only problem is we have like 3 Pauls we know now. But it's okay. We have Paul M. Newitt, we have Main Street Paul, and now we have Disneyland Lyrics Paul. But yeah, we're all glad that we're glad that all you guys are here with us. We're having a lot of fun. We are currently waiting for the Disney Paint the Night Parade, but yeah, I think we're talking about the Disney Cruise Line. Oh, one of the things that we did on the Disney Cruise Line that was fun was we did all the shows. And me and Brittany actually got hypnotized. We went to go see a hypnotist, and we were able to get hypnotized on stage. I only fell under the spell, like under hypnosis for a bit, but Brittany went under all the way.
Yeah, it was a cool experience. I mean, so you know, like you always hear about people getting hypnotized, and it's like, is that really true? do they really get hypnotized? But I, in fact, have gotten hypnotized before. One of the things that when I got hypnotized was, the hypnotist was like, okay, when you hear the ringing noise, you're going to think that your shoe is a phone. And so then when the phone rang, I thought I was on the phone. And then he said, but your mouth is going to sound like you got numb, like have Novocaine in your mouth, and your mouth is going to sound like you were like numb. And literally when I would talk, it sounded like my mouth was numb. It was a really crazy experience. And then he had these paper napkins, and he was like, you guys are going to think that this is real money. So he started throwing the money in the air, and the people that I was with was trying to grab the money and stick it in their shoes or in their pockets. It was really funny to see.
Oh yeah, and then the grand finale. What did you put grand finale?
For which one?
They told you that you were going to forget the whole entire thing happened?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So, from our perspective, guys, one of the interesting things they did is for the last act of the show, Brittany's up there still, and they said, okay guys, you know what, so you guys have been all great audience members, but once the show's over, you are going to go back to your families and get off the stage and go back down to your families, and they're going to tell you that you're going to ask you how the show went, and you're going to say, what show? I never really even knew, like, we're still in line for to see the show, right? And so, but he goes, as soon as you step through the doorway of the hotel, like the theater, like to get outside the theater, you will remember everything. So we thought, oh no, this isn't true. So Brittany got off stage, and was talking to my family and me. And we asked Brittany, so what did you think of the show? She goes, what show? Like, and like, what in the world are you talking about? And then Brittany's like, the show, like where are we going to see the hypnotist? And we're like, Brittany, you were on stage, you saw the show. She's like, no, we didn't. And then so we like, yeah. And then we literally walked outside the door frame. Like literally as soon as we stepped outside the door frame, Brittany's like, oh yeah, I remember the whole entire thing. So it was very crazy. Welcome in, Christian. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, but literally the whole entire time after, guys, Brittany was like a big celebrity on the boat. Like people.
Yeah, it was really crazy. Like people were coming up to me saying like, I saw you in the show, and like kids wanted to take pictures, and it was just such sweet. And I was younger at this time, so I thought that was like, it was so cool to be like feeling like a little celebrity on the cruise. But it was a fun experience, and then like it made us get to know people well too, because there was other people either I was in the show with, or just people that we saw on the boat who we saw that were in shows, and was like, oh yeah, we saw you in that show, and people were like, yeah, like about it. Like, yeah, I was in the show, and it was a conversation starter, different things like that. It was really cool.
Cecilia said, I heard that Disney Cruise has churro waffles on the third day.
Oh, I didn't hear about the churro waffles.
I didn't hear about churro waffles either.
But they do have so much food, and they have an ice cream machine, all those different types of things like that. You could get french fries and pizza and pancakes and so many good things. My favorite thing that I had actually was the Grand Marnier souffle on the Disney cruise. It was really, really good.
I think we had a message from Elena. Welcome in, Elena. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome in, Elena.
Let's see. Yes, actually, Von Lee, we do. They do. They really enjoy their streams. Von Lee, they were with us from the beginning. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen our beginning streams. Man, me and Brittany were actually watching one earlier today. We were like, let's just see what we started with, and it was horrible. Like we're just being brutally honest with ourselves. Honestly, if I were to watch our streams, I wouldn't watch our streams. Would you, Britt?
I still.
You would?
I would.
Okay.
Not because I don't know.
Yeah.
It kind of just shows what we started out at.
Yeah. I mean, but we came a long way. Hopefully, we're still learning, guys. So, but it's amazing to see how far we've grown. But yeah, so Maya said raw footage. Yes, very raw footage. We actually, guys, so we'll break down since we have time. We literally started, guys, so we got like one of those like selfie sticks that we get, like the ones that didn't extend, but it was like a spider selfie stick, and we walked around with that. The whole entire camera was shaking it. We watched it and it looked like there was like an earthquake going on. Josh said, haha, love the brutally honest take. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, so we started recording also on my iPhone. Was it iPhone 8 or iPhone 12? I think it was our iPhone 12 Plus. So we started with that too. So, and then well, after a few streams, guys, we started, like after we've streamed a couple times, this one individual, I don't remember who it was, they were like, you know, there's a thing called a gimbal stick that you guys can use while you guys are streaming, and it helps a lot. So we're like, you know what, let's try it out. And it was this little tiny gimbal stick that we got. It was a little gray one. And we all used that for a bit as well. And then eventually we were like, you know what? Let's see what else there's out there. And then we finally got a more stable stick. So, but yeah, we've come a long way.
Does anybody know why it says Crystal Arcade 107? Is that the address? I never noticed the 107. But after this, we are going to go on some rides. Does anybody have any ride suggestions? I know if you guys were on our stream yesterday, we went on Pirates, Haunted Mansion, Winnie the Pooh, Star Tours. Josh says, I stumbled across this channel and was intrigued by the Disney facts you guys had. It's a funny little corner of the internet. Well, thank you. We do appreciate that, Josh. We love coming on here and giving you guys a little bit Disney facts and then also just enjoying the chat with you guys.
Well, that reminds me, we do actually have another Disney fact about this down here on Main Street. So over there at the Penny Arcade, there's a penny up on top of the on top of the wall, and that penny, guys, has a date on it. It's a penny that has the year 1903. Not many people know this, but that is actually the date that Walt Disney was born. So it's easier to see in the morning. So we will try to get a video of that. But yeah, the 1903, their date on it, it's a little nod to Walt Disney. Let's see. Monique said, maybe Pirates and Spooky Time again? Okay, we can try to make our way over to there.
We'll see how many times we get stopped today.
Yeah. Bonley says, I think you guys are the best in streaming. The best, what I like about you guys is that you are real and not phony. Be yourselves, plus good vibes. Well, thank you, but I really appreciate that. Monique said, in Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Would you go on it? No? Maybe I'll go on it. I'll think about it. If it's not too cold. Rise of Resistance or Smugglers? Okay, Cecilia, we have a bunch of suggestions.
Great.
Cool. And then Monique said, in a small world. That's a lot.
Is a small world open?
Yeah. So Paul said, yes, 707 is the address. Each block has an address. 100 or 200, 300 blocks.
Oh, I did not know that. Thanks for that,
Yeah,
Paul.
thank you for that, Paul. What? That's a cool Easter egg. And then she says, ooh, that's awesome. Yeah, so it's the Penny Arcade down there, guys. It's the one that's blinking right there. Actually, no, it's left to when it's blinking. So right over there. We would show you guys. It's a little difficult to see, so we had to see it in the morning time. But yeah, it has the year 1903, and it's usually up for the most of the year. The only time they really take it down is during Christmas time, because they actually do hang a wreath from that little area. So that is an alternative that they use it for. But other than that, if you ever walk down Main Street, you will see that.
Here at Disneyland, you can't find too many like non-Disney stores. Basically, mostly all the stores here are Disney-named stores. They're like made by Disney. Besides Starbucks, the Coca-Cola factory, as well as, I believe, the ice cream shop that sells Dryer's ice cream. But besides that, you can't really find any other place here at the park that has like a brand name to it.
Okay, Jason, well, thank you for joining us, and feel free to drop in whenever. But if not, you have a wonderful night, Jason. Thanks for joining. Oh, there's also the wall back there. The one that has the different patterns. Yeah, so another Disney fact, guys, is over here down in this area over here on the right, there's actually a wall back there. And the wall what's unique about the wall is that it has different types of bricks on it. There's some bricks that are wavy, while the others are straight. And this was actually the wall that Walt Disney used to come up with the idea of whether or not to make, hold on.
We're so pleased that you've joined us during the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration. Disney painted the the night parade will soon come to life with its dazzling imagery, radiant lights, and wondrous magic. The fun begins in just 15 minutes.
15 more minutes.
The event.
What was it? Let's see. So hopefully you guys can hear me. But that wall back there is used to come up with the idea of whether or not the bricks down Main Street were going to be wavy or straight for all like the buildings and stuff like that. Well, eventually they came up with the idea of just using straight bricks. Walt Disney thought it would be best. However, they did keep that wall back there, and they ended up putting it, to make it not stand out, they put a little water fountain sun on it. Let's see. Dave said, welcome in, Dave. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Ryan and Brittany on teacups, then Grizzly. It's hot out there. It's not too hot. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get wet. Maybe we won't. We're still trying to decide. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Jason, I'm not sure we can do it together because Brittany's not a big fan of drop rides. What time does the parade start? 8:45, Dave. Almost there, Dave. The store with the porch on it on the right side was in a laundry shop in 1955 to 56. Ooh, Paul did not know that. Dave, I don't want to get wet.
My friends, if we're all staying for fireworks, a reminder, right after the parade, you're going to head into the street for the fireworks show.
So what I was going to say is that Main Street was made after Walt Disney's hometown. It was based off of it. And so if you look at the, what's it called over there? Where they show the little Mickey films, they have Tilly there, and she actually has on her name tag, Missouri, somewhere in Missouri, where Walt Disney lived. And actually, if you guys remember, different cast members used to have their city or town that they used to live in. Now they no longer have that. But Tilly is the only one that has that left on her name tag. And they've changed that throughout the years with the cast members. I remember at one, of course, it used to be their hometown. Then it changed to their favorite Disney-like character. And then now, I don't know if it has anything besides just their name. Do you know?
I believe it only has their name. Maybe their favorite Disney character, if I'm not mistaken. We'll keep an eye out for that. Dave, I'm not sure if I feel like getting wet. And Von Lee, Doritos? I think I like Doritos better. Brittany's not really a Dorito person. For me, I like Cool Ranch though. That's my go-to flavor. And then Dave says, I'm eating spicy Doritos. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Did you guys know that actually the original concept for Doritos was made here in Disneyland? You know more about this, what they made. Can you explain it?
Well, I just know that it came from the restaurant that's by the Big Thunder Mountain. Basically, there were certain types of chips, but there was one of the people there that worked there that tried to start serving it with like different seasonings on top. It started getting sold in the park, and people loved it, and it was actually Doritos. So if you look at the old Dorito bags, it has the same like sign that they had for the Disneyland Resort.
And Paul said Marceline is in Missouri. Thank you for that, Paul. It's Marceline, Missouri.
Okay, thank you, man.
Let me zoom out a little bit. There you go. It's clear. It's still light enough for you able to see everything. I think it's... Maya said Small World, and I like Sun Chips Salsa Garden flavor. Ooh, Sun Chips are pretty good too. A lot of good different chip flavors. Also, one of the ones I do like is the lime Lay's. But we did actually find a new type of chip. It's called Siete chip. It's a little healthier version, and that's actually not too bad. I think it's made out of like, what is that? Not potato. What is it made out of?
I think it's cassava.
Cassava? Okay.
I think I might record the parade from this perspective.
You're going to record from this perspective? Okay. You didn't bring Little G.
Oh, I didn't bring Little G. Took it out.
Yes, Star Wars fan. We are ready for the parade. Thank you so much, Star Wars fan. I appreciate that. And then Maya said, ooh, that's interesting. I didn't know Doritos were created in Disneyland. Yep, now whenever you eat Doritos, you will think of Disneyland, guys. Disneyland equals Doritos. Or Doritos equals Disneyland.
Yeah, so it actually, after Disneyland opened in 1955, Frito-Lay founder Elmer Doolin opened a Mexican restaurant called Casa de Fritos in Frontierland, where the idea of Doritos was created. The steel tortillas that were thrown out at the restaurant eventually led to the creation of the popular multi-flavored snack. So yeah, it was created here at the park, close to Frontierland. So
mine is cassava chips.
yeah, cassava chips.
And then Cecilia said, yes, I'm ready for Paint the Night Parade, Sour said. Well, awesome.
We are ready too.
We are ready too. We are only 9 minutes away, guys.
9 minutes away.
9 minutes and counting. Maybe more like 15 because we are waiting for the parade to come from the Small World area.
Yeah, so it's coming from here to Small World area. The cast members actually start hyping people up, or at least they did on the first night. The cast members like, are you guys ready? And people were like, woo, yeah. And then it was just like, hype. But let's see if they do it this time. Oh, I think I hear them over there.
Sounds like they're hyping the crowd up. Paul said they would cut the corn off the corners to make round tortillas and fry them up.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I realized that Mexican tortillas.
Oh, we are Mexican.
Yeah, true. But we don't know. Well, Brittany knows more Spanish than I do.
Yeah, I know more Spanish than I am.
But I do know some Spanish.
Have you seen that, like, on Instagram where people say the only Spanish I know is the open, like the spiel of to keep your hands on his feet and legs inside the boat at Disneyland?
Let's see. Von Lee said, "Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that."
It's in my trash can.
But I thank you for the info on Doritos. One of the first trips I ever tried and fell in love with when I came from Russia many years ago. No problem, Von Lee. Glad that we could share the information with you. And welcome in, Tiffany Johnson. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome in, Tiffany.
Thanks for joining us. Let's see. Goen Shogi said, I don't think I've ever seen a non-round tortilla. I don't think I've ever seen one either. I've seen a cut tortilla that's broken in half.
That's true.
Like on, what's that called, on Toy Story? You remember when Mr. Potato Head turns into a tortilla?
Yeah.
Saint Cecilia, I don't know. Is there a square tortillas going Shuggy said? I don't think so. I've never seen one. I mean, there may be, but somebody purposely made it that way. Maya said, nice, my Spanish familiar.
Yep.
Tiffany says, I will be there in December. Well, awesome, Tiffany. Only about 6 more months, but still, that time will go fly by really quick.
Tiffany, what ride are you most excited to ride at the park?
And then Maya said, lavish is a paper tortilla.
Hey, Mike, welcome in.
Welcome in, Mike. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Paper tortilla, like paper thin? Now I want to kind of have a tortilla. Have you guys ever had buñuelos? It's like fried tortilla that they use and they put like spices and sugar on top. That's actually a good tortilla. We actually made our homemade buñuelos and it's really good. It's what it's called, right? Let's see. Lavish looks good until you bite it. It's so dry. Tiffany says, I love the Haunted Mansion. Okay, well, we are possibly going to go on Haunted Mansion, so you will be able to get a sneak peek of what you're going to be watching. Lavish, yes, Indian Pakistan tortillas. Interesting. But yeah, I think like regular tortillas are good, but we've actually made homemade tortillas too. And putting in homemade butter, butter in homemade tortillas are really good.
Just a few minutes, Mickey Mouse will set is imagination free when the Disney Paint the Night Parade comes to life with its dazzling imagery and wondrous magic. The fun begins in just a few minutes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Funny story, Bondi said. When we were filming the movie True Lies, Jamie Lee Curtis was goofing around, opened 4 bags of Doritos, and jumped into them pretending to swim. LOL, silly. That's cool that you know Jamie Lee Curtis. That's awesome. Thank you, Mike, for putting down our Instagram channel. Appreciate it. And then Maya said, love Buñuelos.
Maya, do you like menudo?
That's another good one. The one thing we've grown up with is menudo. I'm not sure if you guys have ever tried menudo, but it is really good. Let's
Do
see.
you like menudo better or pozole?
Menudo. Welcome, Jacine. Thank you for joining us. Hope you are doing well. Maya said, nice, hot, and butter right after. Ooh, yeah, homemade tortillas. Definitely good. Paul said, my favorite Mexican dish is machaca with egg, peppers, and shredded beef wrapped with warm flour tortillas. That sounds pretty good, too. You remember growing up, Grandpa used to get, what was it, chili relleno? Yeah, that was too good. No, that was good.
We also like empanadas.
Empanadas, we make a lot of good stuff. Von Lee said, hey, don't let me start on menudo. My second favorite, love menudo. Menudo is really good. For those of you who haven't tried it, it may not sound too appetizing when I tell you what it is, but it is definitely worth trying. Brittany tried it when she was younger. She liked it until she found out what it was. So there was a period of time where Brittany was like, no, thank you. But now I think she's back to liking it.
Yeah, I like the
Okay. Gonchong said, I worked with the pastry chef who'd make Buñuelos ice cream, but he'd char the corn tortillas to seep them in the cream. Ooh, that sounds good.
I like fried ice cream. Have you guys had fried ice cream before?
Yeah.
We got fried ice cream in Cancun.
Yeah. I'm not sure I want to spoil you guys, but menudo is the cow stomach lining.
Hello, everyone. It's almost time for the Disney.
Oh no, JC, that's not good. At least your kids are there. Gonchoki said, Steakhouse 55 at Disneyland Hotel. It's awesome. Tequilas, I miss that place so much. That's cool.
Well, we also know the band Menudo, Mike. Well, no, we don't know them actually. But we know them, like...
We've heard of them. Maya said, love menudo, pozole, love chili rellenos, make my own empanadas. We make our own empanadas too, and our own menudo. Really good.
Menudo was Ricky Martin, I think?
Yeah, I think it's Ricky Martin. It's on Justin. We'll take a look, Justin. Thanks.
Oh, security.
Let's see. Going to I'm going to pass on cow stomach. Love chorizo con huevo. Well, that sounds pretty good. You remember growing up, our grandmother used to make chorizo and eggs. That was really good.
If you guys haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps us out. The parade will be starting momentarily. That is true, Maya. Yeah, so Abuelita used to make chorizo for us in the morning.
Oh no, JC, there was a fire. That's not good. When Neil Van rocked in the 80s. That was Ricky Martin, right? Going to show you, it'll take a few minutes to get from Small World to it'll take a few minutes to get from Small World to Main Street. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a problem, but hopefully the fireworks. So the plan is, if there's fireworks, we'll stop to see the fireworks. However, if there's no fireworks, we'll rush over there to go to get in line. Small World. So maybe we'll go run into Small World. We'll try to hit something else maybe, and then go on Haunted Mansion. Because we do know how to run it. Oh, kind of. Humbly we do. Oh yeah, it'll take a minute to get to. It'll take a minute, yeah, the parade. Yeah, a little bit, but it's okay. Not too long. You can see the lights are starting to get down a little bit. We'll know for sure once how close it is once they start clearing people off of Main Street. Once people get off of Main Street, that's when it'll be clear that it's coming. But we do have a perfect view. I think we actually have a better view for it now than we did originally. Is it just me, or is it getting a little darker? I think it's just me. Tiffany said, did you want to? Oh, yeah. Tiffany said it'll take a bit. Yeah, not too long though, hopefully. Let's see, maybe I'll take a picture. If we do, you guys want to be in the picture? You can smile for the camera. Okay, maybe yeah. You're just gonna get tired though, holding it like that though. You're gonna, Brittany's gonna try to hold like what's that called? Like freehand it. Well, the good news is, guys, that the parade's already started. So all we gotta do is wait for it to make its way over here.
Perfect.
You want to hold it? Just says two.
Awesome. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome.
Thank you.
Here you guys go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right here. Perfect.
Well, thank you, Jason, for joining us. Hope you have a wonderful night. What about carnitas and Vuelos bread from Abuelita? That's good. I don't think we've had that though. Have you? We had carnitas though. No. Buñuelos? Yeah, Buñuelos. Yeah, man. Yeah, we tried both. We have tried both and they're really good. The New World Watch Co-store back in 1955 was the upjoined pharmacy that sold nothing but had leaf cheese as a bar on the counter. Ooh, interesting. Okay, JC, well, thank you for joining us, and hope you and your family stay safe, and yeah, hope you have a good one. Monique said I smiled for the camera. Well, thank you, Monique. You guys were in the camera with us. We took a picture. What did they give you? Oh, okay. We didn't take a picture last time, did we? It's okay. We'll get a picture. I mean, we got a picture this time. It is crowded all around, guys. So for you guys, what is your favorite, if you guys have seen the parade, what is your favorite float from the parade? There's so many different ones to choose from. Paul, I'm ready to entertain with you also.
Got him. They took out my house.
Okay, as a photograph.
I feel like Mike Wazowski. Huh? I have one more question. Is that if Wildfire and First Nationals win in pick? I don't know, DC. Paul said my favorite float is the Mickey float. That's a good one. I think for me, my favorite one, honestly, is probably the Slinky one. With Woody on top of it, that's actually pretty cool. I think that's probably my favorite float. Monique said me too. Tiffany said the Princess one. Star Wars fan said the Princess one. Brittany, what do you say? Brittany, what?
I like the Cars Mack truck.
Mack truck? That's always a good one too. A lot of different choices. Can't go wrong with either one of them. Each parade is definitely special. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Yes, please, everyone, enjoy the parade. We are currently maybe about, it's 8:52, started at 8:45, so we maybe got 10 more minutes until they'll probably make our way down to us. But it's okay. We are having a lot of fun here, and it's talking about food. We're talking about floats. We're talking about bands. We've discussed a lot, but we're happy and fun, having fun with you guys.
Anybody in the chat the first time seeing the Paint the Night Parade? Or has everybody seen it before?
Tiffany said you should hear the music soon. I can hear the music further down, so it's coming up soon. What is your favorite Disney soundtrack, guys? Like at the parks, do you guys have a favorite soundtrack? The Main Street one is always pretty good. But the Paint the Night Parade, in my opinion, the Paint the Night Parade is pretty good. Maybe my second favorite one is, first is Paint the Night Parade. The second one is probably going to be the Better Together. That was actually a pretty good one also. But Fantasmic is up there. So those are my top three. Let's see. So Star Wars fan says, does the parade even come from the fire station section? No, that's going to be later on, Star Wars fan. And then Dave said, what if the parade is delayed? I don't know. Maybe me and Brittany would have to go out there and start dancing in the middle, walking down Main Street. Get the crowd pumped up. They'll probably be True. Wow, such a Debbie Downer. We'd be pumping out the crowd though. We'd be like, let's go. Would you ever want to be in the parade? Yeah, I'd want to be in the parade. How about you guys? Would you guys ever want to be in the parade?
And if you were in the parade, what float would you want to be on?
We already said. I said, like, for me, I'd probably be on a Slinky one. What did you say? Looking for what?
He's looking for a boyfriend.
Oh.
If anybody's single.
Interesting.
You know, so the girl who
Stars, Tiffany said yes, Stars fan, yes, later on tonight. Yeah, so it's going to be coming from this direction first, then it's going to make its way back this way to later on tonight. Going to show you said my favorite soundtrack was Country Bears Summer Vacation. I don't think I've ever heard that one. I've heard the Country Bears Jamboree though. Well, thank you, JC. Hope you have a wonderful night. Tiffany said, I'd want to be in the parade. Parade? Yeah, definitely want to be in the parade. Like, I probably want to be on the Slinky Parade. I just like something that would be like, I think it's pretty cool that he's able to sit up there so high. Yeah, Von Lee. Okay, guys, it looks like they're clapping about something. I don't know what they're clapping about. Oh, the lights are coming down low. So they are blocking off the area, the ropes, with the ropes, guys. So, Stars fan said, did you see the video where the ducks were in front of the floats and it was in the parade? I saw that one. The ducks wanted to be the star of the show. Ducks wanted to be, maybe they knew Donald. Okay, music, guys. We are getting to the point where it's going to be starting, guys. I can see it down there, like the lights, Yes, Monley, Disneyland is the prettiest at night. Lights are going off down there. We are getting close, guys. Thank you, Maya, for dropping down our emojis. Much appreciated. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. If you want to be part of the parade, Disneyland are hiring parade performers for the Christmas Fantasy Parade. Ooh, did you want to be the Christmas Fantasy Parade, Benny? You want to be a gingerbread man? It's a magical night at Disney time, at night time too. Yes, definitely, Tiffany.
You can stay right there, but she needs to be there. And we have to be able to guess.
What's up, John Wick? Thank you for joining us. Hope you are doing well. John Wick says, ooh, you guys have a great spot. Yes, we do. We're very excited and happy that we were able to get this spot. Here we go, guys. Sorry. You can hear the music. are running across. People are just trying to make their way there across last second.
Switch on the sky and the stars glow for you. Go see the world 'cause it's all so brand new. Don't close your eyes 'cause your future's bright.
Yeah, Paul. It's also interesting how they start so early. The music, you'd think that they would be closer than they are right now. I'm not sure if going shogi. Interesting. Come, guys. How long it took to get from one main the end of Main Street to over here. Never realized how long it would take to get from the end of Main Street to over here. Not until I saw the parade. Should we start walking down the street? Let's walk down the street. See if we can get a good spot. Walk down Main Street. Get on the street. See if we can get down Main Street. So guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that scene. See how far we can get. Good job everyone. Thank you for joining us for that. Now we're going to see if we can get in line for the parade. I mean for the fireworks. Let's hope that the fireworks are still ready, going to go off. Let's see how close we can get, Brett. I guess right here's fine, Brett. That's where we will be able to get to see the fireworks, right?
I think so.
Okay guys, so we are getting in line, getting the spot for the fireworks, which should be starting in about 7 to 8 minutes. So we are perfect timing. Thank you all for joining us. We do appreciate all you guys being here.
My hands are full of tchotchkes.
So guys, hopefully the fireworks will be going off, and if that's the case, we will be watching the Wondrous Journeys show. But if not, we're going to try to get to a spot. I mean, get to go a couple rides. Awesome, Monique. Actually, this is not a bad spot, guys, so I'm very happy that we were able at least to get this close. So what did you guys think about the parade?
We have 5 minutes.
Do you guys prefer this version of it or the old version? I believe there was only a difference in the soundtrack. I mean, a few other things were tweaked, but for the most part, it was pretty similar. That's fantastic. Both are good. Okay, awesome, honey. Yeah. So in about like 6 to 7 minutes until the fireworks start, but then we're going to try to run over to get on a couple rides because I believe the park closes at 11 tonight. So we do have about an hour, a little over an hour. I believe the fireworks is about a good 10-15 minutes. So once that ends, we're only going to have an hour to do a couple rides, but that's okay because we still will probably be able to get on a lot of rides. Maya said, would be cool to have both retro and new together. Yeah. What's up, Christopher? Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Not sure if you guys can see, but there's bubbles in here. People are releasing bubbles up.
Good evening. In just a few minutes,
Oh, that's good.
the lights will be dimmed, and Disneyland will present our dazzling nighttime spectacular, Wondrous Journeys. For your safety, and for the safety of those around you,
You think
please
they're ready
remain
to go
behind
through with the fireworks?
until the lights
Think they're ready to go through with the
return to
fireworks?
normal at the end of the show.
Well, it's a good sign. They didn't cancel anything. They haven't canceled anything yet, so that's a good sign. Because last time they were over there saying that the fireworks were going to be done. I mean, the show's not going to start. But it is interesting if they were to do these fireworks and not Fantasmic. But yeah, thank you all for joining us on this Wednesday night live stream. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, make sure to hit the like and subscribe.
It's pretty wavy.
Yeah, I'm going to have that song stuck in my head, LOL. It's okay, Star Wars fans. It's not a bad song to have stuck in your head. There could be worse songs, but honestly, I think that is probably one of my top, at least top 5 soundtracks here at the park.
Too hot to be good.
You were collecting about your score? Okay. In about 5 minutes, guys, we should be seeing some fireworks get set off in the sky.
Yeah, really. She's pretty late. Yeah, she's still alert. So, 2 minutes for show. They're going to delay it.
There's also another Disney secret over there by the Coca-Cola factory that we will try to point out to you guys once, either when we walk by early later or before we leave. Thank you, Paul, for that. Yes, please enjoy Wondrous Journeys, everyone.
They probably felt like they had to because no one Here you go. They're working on things to stop.
Thank you, Maya, for that. I appreciate that. It is almost going to be starting, Tiffany. So at about 9:35 or 9:37, so in about the next, like, at least in the next 4 to 5 minutes, it'll be starting. So just enough time to grab a snack, get something to drink or something like that. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Scratch that.
For over 100 years, Walt Disney Animation Studios has invited audiences to believe in things never thought possible. And so tonight, we once again invite you to wish upon stars, to step into the unknown, and to join us on this, our wondrous journey.
Some things start out big, and some things start out small. But sometimes the smallest thing can make the biggest changes of all. Hard to know just where it starts, how it grows, from just a spark. It's wondrous. I feel it now, it's you and me. A gentle stream of energy. I know it's wondrous. From dream to wish to a very first try. From jumping to falling to learning to fly. Show love and pain for each motion and easy high. It's the magic that we call life.
more than once, it's sure to come true.
Welcome, BP. Thanks for joining.
No, don't bother. Stay there. I don't want you to get lost.
Haven't you ever had a dream? Something you wanted so bad you'd do anything?
I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. I want it more than I can
I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be."
Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to,
Where I long to
Where the flying sky will see it calls. I want adventure on the other side. The waves I sail,
But you remember, that old star can only take you part of the way. You gotta help along with some hard work of your own.
There's been trials and tribulations. You know I've had my share. But I
It's called
I remember Daddy told me fairy tales do come true. But you gotta make them happen.
Will today be the day you're ready to fly? Could take a try.
Come on, everybody. Here we go.
came here to make the world a better place, but I think I broke it. I'm not the right person. You have to choose someone else. Choose someone else.
Sometimes the world seems against you. The journey may leave a scar. Scars can heal and reveal just where you are.
We started this thing together, and that's how we finish it.
I believe in you more than anyone or anything. Nothing could ever be broken that we can't fix together.
Ay, mariposas, no se aguanten más. Hay que crecer, parte y volver. Hacia adelante seguirás, ya son milagros. No viendo quizás vidas. Hay que volar, hay que encontrar su propio futuro. Ay, mariposas, no se aguanten más. Hay que crecer, parte y volver. To fly apart to the united wonders around you. Just let the walls come down. Don't look behind you. Fly till you find your way toward tomorrow.
Have you ever seen anything so wonderful in your entire life?
It's the magic that we provide. It's the stardust that lights your eyes. It's the fire of butterflies. Let them see it, can you believe it? It's the magic that we provide. It's the stardust that lights your eyes. It's the fire of butterflies. Let them see it, can you believe it? It's wondrous.
And so we come to the end of this chapter.
Oh no, please, can't we go back to page 1 and do it all over again?
But pooh, it's just another turn of the page. And I, for one, think what comes next will be wondrous.
That's fun. Ta-da! Yes, ta-da! Okay, ready to go back to the side? Good job, guys. Thank you all for joining us, guys. I hope that you guys are enjoying the stream. Now we're gonna play the fun game of trying to get into the park. What time is it? Oh, let's see. So it is 9:48, so we have about an hour until the park closes. So let's go see how many rides we can get on in that hour. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. We'll have a song. So go so good. Alright. Where should we head, Brittany? Should we head over to Frontierland? Yep, Josh, you're gonna play that fun game. How many times till it stops? Should we head that way and then try to cut across? Frontierland, here we come. Yeah, we're just gonna make that little detour to try to get across over here to Frontierland. We'll walk this way. Let's see if we can get across. Should we get here or go up high? Let's go up higher a bit. Let's go up a little higher. Oh, never mind. What do you think? Where? Huh?
Yeah, that's what's the best way to go.
We're just gonna have to make our own way, Brittany. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to make our own way. Go where nobody's gone before. Higher, like climb a light mountain top, yeah. You guys will see firsthand how we have to navigate the crowd of people. But we will make our way over from Frontierland. We just gotta. I'll follow you back. You've heard the game Crossing? Was it Crossing Frog or something like that? What is that one game where you had to cross the street?
Huh?
Huh?
Not cross.
Not left.
You know that one that Animal Crossing? You have to get across the road. Huh? Yeah, it's just like similar. I'm just following Brittany, guys. Yes, those are the games, guys.
Let's see.
Hi friends, no access beyond this point, please.
Let's see.
Hi friends, no access beyond this point. Please continue on down to the front and not break.
I guess we gotta go this way.
It's not Yeti's last. I'll get Yeti on the way out.
I need one of these jerks like when she had cancer.
So usually when the parade gets let out like that, or even for the fireworks, there's so many. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you think people? They say Disneyland's the happiest place on earth, but there sure is a lot of people angry at Disneyland. Did anybody see? I believe it was Tiana's in Magic Kingdom, but I saw a video of a guy who got off the flume to get his hat, and he was walking around like on the outside of the. He got out of the boat and he was walking around to try to look for his hat, and like security over the loudspeakers like, "Stay where you're at, stay where you're at," like because they were gonna go get him. What? Sure, let's do Pirates first. Since it's 10. Let's see. It was an app, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Crossing Guards or Animal Crossing? Thanks to everybody who is joining us. We do appreciate you guys taking your time to join us on our live stream this Tuesday night.
It's too dark. Okay, hopefully that's better for you guys. A little bit more clear. Just want to make it a little more clear for them.
popcorn smells good. Who likes Disneyland popcorn? Anyone? Oh, okay.
What's that?
I think it's for makes the trip.
We're heading towards Haunted Mansion. Oh, people are still riding Tiana's. You love the popcorn, Maya? And Monique, yeah, the popcorn's pretty good. And then there's also the smellitizers.
We're going on a Splash Mountain. Would you rather do this instead of Splash? We can do both. It's 10 minutes. We're not getting on this one all the way. The calculation's wrong. But anyway,
What do I?
who gives a shit? It's not clear. It's not clear until we get all the way down, please. All the way down.
Alright, I lost drive. Oh, that's right.
All the way down, please. All the way down. Are we gonna get in trouble?
Usually they have both lines of it.
Everybody, do not go over, go under. Or underlip it.
Sorry, ready?
I can't imagine.
Let's see, the new Fantastic Four comic book movie comes out this week. They have a galactic popcorn collector item. Ooh, nice. Is that the popcorn buckets for the movie? Has anybody seen the Lilo and Stitch movie? Yeah, I also heard that, Christopher, that the Muppet Vision's closing. But Muppet Vision is in Magic Kingdom in Disney World, so we haven't had Muppet Vision in a while. Galactic Head, look up online, it's gonna sell out quick. Okay, thanks for letting me know. What Fantastic Four movie is this? Like, because I know they had the one with Chris Evans, and then they came out with new ones. And then is this new, like another series, or is it based off the series that they recently came out with? If that makes sense. Let's see. Renee says, wish they could put it on the Disney Cruise, the Destiny, and the Adventure ships. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, a new remake? Okay. That's interesting.
So head over after this one, so we're Haunted Mansion.
Sure, that sounds good. We got the Pirates of the Caribbean side. Renee says, I'm sure I'll see the Lilo and the Stitch, the action soon. Yeah, we want to see it too. We don't go to the movies too much. I feel like we wait for it to come out. And at times we're just busy, so we don't get a chance to go see it. Okay, let me move it back there. Oops. Let me fix the camera and what?
Huh?
I was the camera, it was all messed up.
You gonna fix it?
I just put my phone in.
Okay. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful night wherever you guys are. We do appreciate you guys all tuning in to join us on this live stream. The moon's starting to get blocked out by the clouds. Way up there. I wasn't expecting this line to be so packed. I guess once the parade ended, everybody decided to rush over there. Or rush over here.
Really, that's like refreshing. Like, I feel like it's a little bit. But I mean, I like when you
Let's see. You've heard the little girl is amazing being Lilo. Oh, okay. You guys are talking about Lilo's picture? Okay, yeah, we had it, like Brittany said, we have not seen that movie yet, so hopefully when it comes out, it'll be a good one. Tiffany said I'm waiting to see it on Disney Plus. Okay, yeah. That's probably a good idea. I mean, if you have Disney Plus, might as well wait. True. We've only read read a couple of the what's that called, the reviews, so still waiting to see it. It's nowhere. What? Yeah. There's a button on the side somewhere. Oh my god, I was trying to help Brittany with the pause me. Let me just flip the camera. I'll switch it, deal.
train is not running.
Gosh. Yeah, I'll switch it.
Hey Jared, how was your movie? Welcome in.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Hope the movie was well, good.
Like when we were trying to get dinner.
Let's see, what if during the fireworks show, leave 3 minutes prior when 98% are watching the show, then head into Pirates or anything? Yeah, that's a good idea. I think most people want to stay for the grand finale, so trying to get to the ride before everybody rushes at the end is probably beneficial. Jerry says we have 38 likes, let's push for 70 to celebrate Disneyland's birthday. Well, thank you, Jared. Yes, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. So to recap, we watched the Paint the Night Parade, and then we saw the fireworks show, and now we are going on our first ride. Tiffany says, what movie, Jared? Yeah, Jared went to a movie earlier. And then Josh says, that's tough. You gotta prioritize what you want to do or see more. The end of the fireworks or a shorter line. True. I feel like we don't watch the shows too often. We usually go on rides. But since Paint the Night Parade is fairly new, we wanted to see it again.
There might not be anything out between.
Let's see. I'm gonna read some comments here. It was good. Thanks for asking me. It was a fun, dumb action movie. The Ballerina, a John Wick spin-off. Oh, interesting. I haven't seen any of the John Wick movies, but that's like an interesting take on a spin-off in that movie. And Tiffany says Snow White hits Disney Plus next week. We still haven't seen that one. And then Monique says we might reach 100 likes. Let's boogie. Yeah, hopefully we can get up to 100 likes. That'd be really cool. I don't think we've. Well, yeah, maybe we have gotten 100 likes before. So hopefully we can do it again tonight.
See what he said.
Which one? The 100 likes? Yeah.
Looks like the only one side open, guys. That's why, maybe a reason why it's so got so crowded so quick. So guys, like we said, the park's about to close in an hour. This is actually one of the first times in a while we've actually closed down the park. So just very glad that we're able to do that. Now let's see what row they're going to throw us in. Brittany, opportunity for points. Brittany, what number?
I'm gonna go with number 2.
I'm going with number 3 again. So let's see which row they number, or what number they put us in, or what row. Oh, we were wrong. Boy, was I wrong. We got thrown in row 5.
We're on both on the side.
The vast. They're treasury waiting for us. Place to take our set sales. Yes, Monique.
When your boat stops, please be stepping out to your right. Ahoy, mateys! For a safe voyage, be sure to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And watch your children. And remember, no flash pictures.
Blue Bayou Restaurant. We've eaten there like once or twice. It's a really nice place to eat. Yeah, me too, Jared. Yeah, thank you, Winnie. Thank you, Maya. Appreciate that.
It'd be too late to alter course. There be hungry pirates lurking in every corner, waiting to board. Sit closer together and keep your ruddy hands inboard.
That's literally the dog ride.
Yeah? Oh, each water drop is 15 feet vertical times 2. That's not that bad. Oh, that's good. They're ready to go on that. Let's actually go ahead and join the pirates. Let's see if we can find the painting. Not seeing the painting. Oh, there it is. Interesting. Thank you for that, Paul.
So the skull on top of the bed used to be, they said that was a real skull. Now we don't quite know if it's still a real one or not, but at one point it was. Actually, a lot of different parts of the ride had different real human body skulls. I mean, skulls and bones. Guys, would you want this much treasure?
He knows too much. He's seen the cursed treasure. You know where it be. Now proceed at your own risk. These be the last friendly words you hear. You may not survive the last way again. Dead men tell no tales. No fear have ye of evil curses, says you.
That's true, Paul. Barbosa too.
I am not cheated. I will not talk. Wipe the lubber aloft, matey. Where be Captain Jack Sparrow and the treasure, you bilge rat?
scoundrel. Do I hear 10? A head for a 10. Back down, you lily-livered lover.
We'll see the auctioneer here. We will be seeing the auctioneer again.
Keep still. I'm studying the map. Oh, it's the treasure map for sure, and no mistake. And by thunder, that scoundrel Captain Jack Sparrow will never be out.
Run! We need a pirate to get away. Down your dog, Paul. Oh, really, Paul? Did not know that. Yeah, unfortunately, this fellow didn't make it. Found him.
Gives the key just a little bit.
Two dogs in Pirates of the Caribbean. Yes. Oh, nothing in the back, or it's not for them. Did not know that, Paul. Well, thank you, Josh. Appreciate you coming in, and hope you have a good night. We used to be a pirate here at St. Patrick at Gerald. Oh, did not know that. Interesting. Thank you for that, Paul.
I raise a toast to all of my new shipmates lost at sea. Salute, mes amis. Drink up, me hearty yo-ho. Rascals and scoundrels, villains and knaves. Drink up, me hearty yo-ho. Devils and blacks, you really bad. Yo-ho. Horsemen, onward to the bitter end.
So it seems dead men do tell tales, don't they?
The season high.
Well, thank you, Josh, for tuning in, and hope you have a wonderful night. Back in the day, died of a certain disease, just saying. Thank you for all the backs, Paul. We really appreciate it. We're almost back on land, Monique. Not yet. Still have not made it to land. How many people just want to? How many of you guys want to just hop on that island and just chill there? I wouldn't mind. Just chill. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just sitting, putting a chair right there and just like kicking back. You too, Monique. I still delete some of my comments. No worries, Paul. We enjoy your facts, Paul. Really appreciate them. We're not on land yet, guys.
When your boat stops, please be stepping out. Ahoy, matey. Stay put. Be sure to stay seated. And inside
That they all tell. Huh? Huh? Us? Us?
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Oh, thank you. But I wasn't sure. Alright, everybody, that was a fun Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I believe we showed this to you guys. But you can find Tiana over here, and I believe also Naveen. Go and Shogi actually told us about this one. So there's Tiana. There's Prince Naveen, still in their frog form. Let's see. You should ask the chat where they would most want to sit or hang out in any attraction. That is a good question, Paul. So, we're on Pirates of the Caribbean. You said you'd like to sit where the auction is. Anybody else in the chat have an idea where they would like to sit on Pirates of the Caribbean? Let me think. For me, I think I would want to be on that pirate ship. That seems pretty cool. Thank you to everybody who is in the chat. Truly makes our stream great when we get to chat with you guys. You guys make our streams fun. Let's see. Monique says, what's a parrot in the end? Now it's spooky time. Yes, we are going to go head over to Haunted Mansion. What?
I don't know. I mean, like, even the dust.
It's not empty.
Yes, it is really empty right now. But that's one tip we tell you guys. If you want to get to go on many rides, come do it like either at rope drop or like right before closing, because you can get on a lot of rides at both those times. Let's see, it is currently 10:26 and the park closes at 11 o'clock. Would you guys want to see us go on 2 times in a row? Monique and Chris are going to pretend like they're ghosts. 20-minute wait, not too bad. So all Haunted Mansion hearse is white, and the Disney World Haunted Mansion hearse is black. Now that hearse has been in many different films, and it was said to be actually maybe used at a real funeral home, but there was the certification to show that was burned in a fire, so we will never know for sure if that was a real hearse or just a movie prop. But either way, it was in different films, so that's pretty cool.
Also, a lot of families with kids head out after the fireworks.
Yes, true. So if you guys head out after the fireworks, just know that the buses are going to be, lines are crazy. That and when the park closes. So if you don't want to wait for the bus too long, either leave before the fireworks, or if you stay till the park closing time, leave like an hour later. But still, the buses are going to be pretty long. But maybe do some shopping so you don't have to wait in line for the bus. Does anybody have a section of the Haunted Mansion that you would just want to hang out in? I think for me, it would be maybe the ballroom scene with all the dancing ghosts. How about you?
Which was question?
Where on the ride would you want to hang out at? Like Paul was saying, like on the on Pirates, he would want to hang out with the auctioneers. And I was saying on this one, I would want to be in the ballroom.
Okay, for me, I probably either want to be in the ballroom, or I also would love being like to kick it and chill in the graveyard, hang out with all the ghosts in the graveyard. That'd be pretty cool. Specifically, I'd like to hop on that seesaw. Lovely, probably pretty cool to hop on. The White Hearts appeared in a comedy of horrors in 1953. Ooh, did not know that, Paul. Thank you for that. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'd love to hang out with those head busts. Those like the broken head. Just hang out with there. That'd be pretty cool. What do you think? The head busts, like the heads. Just be chilling with the heads. I think that.
Wait, you talking about the hitchhiker? Oh, okay, I gotcha.
The head,
Hear the music over.
Yeah. Or even when it changes over into the Christmas version, you know the pumpkin mountain, like the snow with all the pumpkins singing. I'd love to do that. That'd be pretty cool. Chill on top of that mountain. How anybody else in the chat? Where would you guys like to hang out? Because there's like multiple different places to chill inside the mansion. Star Wars fan said I would stand with a candlestick in the hallway. If you chill up there, that's pretty cool, Star Wars fan. Chilling with the Grim Getting Ghost is a fright. It's also a vibe, Monique. It's a vibe and a fright. Star Wars fan said 52 likes, but there's always room for one more. Thank you, Star Wars fan. Appreciate that. It would be fun to lay in the hearse and move once in a while to scare guests. If you did that, Paul, everybody would be freaking out. You would hear people screaming in line every like 5 minutes. But that would be crazy. You know how many people would probably try to avoid that, avoid this place if that was the case? And the hat box goes too. Even if somebody were to get out, like, you know the casket scene, guys? So when you had the ghost trying to get out of the casket, or the guy getting trying out of the casket, if that was a real person and they came over and ran over you to try to scare you, that'd be pretty fun. So for those of you who are new, these are actually names of different Disney Imagineers that helped play the part. I believe it was the Haunted Mansion. So they're trying to count the number of the tombstones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 different tombstones. That's the skeleton master in the casket, by the way. Ooh, did not know that, Monique. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that fact.
What's your first name?
Part of me just wants to walk through this door. It's like, you know what? Let's just skip the whole entire thing and just walk through the door and make her, I don't know, just take our own tour. Walk through the door. I'm trying to think, what would be here? So, probably just empty space, because the rooms that we go in are over there in the corner. So, Christopher said, and I remember at the end of when I hear hurry back, to be sure to bring your death certificate. Yeah, actually, at one point you were actually able to get a death certificate for this ride if you went over to City Hall after. So I don't know if they still do that though. Monique said, I believe the cousin of Jack Skellington. Interesting. That's cool, Sunny. Thank you for that fact. What happened? You asked, I thought you were going to ask to see if she... I was going to, but it's just like talking to her. Who was at the end that have been saying they've been dying to have you? I believe, I don't know who it is, but that's supposed to be the ghost bride. Brittany, left or right? Left or right, Brittany?
I'm gonna go with right.
I'm going left.
When images squeak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
Guess Brittany gets a point, guys. I think we're tied 3-2. Or you are 3-2.
No, I'm 4-2.
Unfortunately. You want to get to the back wall? Excellent.
Our tour begins here
Right,
in this
this as well.
gallery,
Right here.
where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state.
Or a ghost sprite. Ghost sprite, yes. Screw the most important fact, the screen at the sketch room, but sure it's the...
Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely. The real chills come later. Now, as they say, look alive, and we'll continue to volunteer. And let's all stay together. If you're still lagging behind, you may not need to volunteer. And now, a carriage approaches to take you into the boundless realm of the supernatural. Take your loved ones by the hand, please, and kindly purchase. Oh yes, no flash.
Playful spooks have interrupted our tour.
One time down already.
Please remain seated in your dune buggy. We will proceed in just a moment.
Looks like they're backing up and moving, so that's good. If we time this right, we can actually hop on twice. I see the word. Oh, really? That's cool, Paul. Never lag behind our volunteers. That's the joke. That's it.
Only if you remain safely seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside and watch your children, please.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de él. Y cuide a los pequeñitos ahora. Prepárese.
Unlivable here in this ghostly retreat. Every room has wall-to-wall creeps and hot and cold running chill.
The director told everyone to sing off key and exaggerate a little. That's cool, Paul. Well, they do sound a little off key.
It's time to respond. Send us a message from somewhere beyond. God goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween. Awaken the spirits with your tambourine. Creepies and crawlies, toads and
I think at one point I actually see a real snow.
let there be music
they took it
from
away.
regions beyond. Wizards and witches,
Happy hearts
wherever you
have
dwell.
seen yourself in vibrations and are beginning to materialize. They're assembling for a swinging wake. They'll be expecting. I'll see you all later.
And as always, guys, there on the second plate is a hidden Mickey. Then we got the pirate auctioneer in the painting on the top left, and then also the piano that's being played, that was actually part of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I think you want to catch that bouquet, Monique. Here's the spot right here. You chill right here with them.
Happy hearts with clear eyes and begin to vocalize. Bring a ghost out to socialize.
Rise and we'll try to align or a silly spook. They sit by your side. Drown away our dark disguise. They pretend to terrorize. Through the mountains of your as the moon turns on, the midnight train.
Beware of hitchhiking ghosts.
Oh, the ghosts are working, guys.
I've selected you to fill out. They'll haunt you until you return. Now I will raise the safety bar, and the ghost will follow you home.
Please exit to your left by staying
Huh? Yeah, I know. No flash. Did I see that? Yeah, somebody actually used the flash. We did, Monique. We saw that. So it's 10:45. So we run one more time, buddy? You guys want to see us go back on that one more time? Because technically it's probably the closest ride we'll be to, and the park's going to close in 15 minutes. So, you want to see us go back around?
Go by someone.
not too long of a wait either, so maybe we'll just do that. Anyway, we're live again, human. Monique said, anyway, we're live again. We're human again. Not for too long, Monique. We're going back. Monique said, please, again. And Christopher said, sure. Awesome. Thank you, guys. And just like that, back around we go. Guys, it's literally a walk up. Watch. You're not gonna be able to. We're literally gonna walk up the stairs.
That's okay.
Because Monique said, okay, me and Chris will turn into ghosts again. We're gonna walk up the stairs, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, guys, that was a walk up. Suki time round 2. Yes. That cast member said her back name was Beatrice?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I heard that all the bats have these.
Let's see if we can sneak in. Go.
All the way front, Frank's doing all that dead space up ahead, all the way
Let's
in.
go here. Stay right.
To best view our portraits, drag your bodies away from the walls and towards the dead center.
Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely. The real chills come later. Now.
What's up, Heather? Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. We're doing well, thank you.
And let's all stay together, please.
We're getting ready for round 2 of the Haunted Mansion.
There are several prominent ghosts who have retired here from creepy old toilets all over the world. Actually, we have 999 happy haunts here. But there's room for 1,000. Any volunteers? If you insist on lagging behind, you may not need to volunteer. And now, a carriage approaches to take you into the boundless realm of the supernatural. Take your loved one by the hand,
thank you for joining us.
And kindly watch your step. Oh yes, and no flash pictures, please. We spirits are frightfully sensitive to bright lights.
Everybody ready for round 2? Let's go. Alright, well, so since it's round 2, do you want to guess how many times it's going to stop this time?
Let's go 2.
I'm going to go with 0.
0? Okay. Oh, we were lucky the first time, guys, that we did not have any stops, so. Heather said, can we do Winnie the Pooh? We'll see, Heather, because actually the park closes at 11 o'clock, so if we do get off in time, we'll rush over to Winnie the Pooh, but if we are not able to get off in time, then we won't be able to make it. Oh, Monique. Monique thinks this ride's going to break down on us. Thank you.
Do not pull down on the safety bar, please. I will lower it for you. And heed this warning. The spirits will materialize only if you remain safely seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And watch your children, please.
Para suceder, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro. Y cuide a los pequeñitos y ahora prepárese.
Find that life unlimited here in this ghostly retreat. Every room has waters or creeps, and hot and
Let there be music from regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell. Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at.
It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu.
They are beginning to materialize. They're assembling point, swinging point. I'll see you all
Thank you for joining us. Hope you have a wonderful night. I appreciate you dropping in.
social life. Baby creeps will give you eyes. Start to spin my eyes. Bring me ghost
And the crypt door creaked in the
Make final arrangements now. We will dine
What's up? Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys all enjoyed our second time around on the Haunted Mansion. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in with us.
So everybody, we are gonna be blocked out for the summer. So we'll have to be coming back in August, but we're gonna try to put out some videos for you guys, as well as maybe do some live streams in downtown Disney, as well as maybe do some trivia nights. We're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do during the summer, but we hope you guys can join us. We're not ending our live stream yet, but just wanted to let you guys know that.
Guys, if you're enjoying this live stream, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe.
Yes, hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps us out. Shows you guys like our content, and it also helps push our video out to more people so they can enjoy Disney content and Disney facts. One fun fact is that video mountain right there, well, that is actually a tree, and it's to cover the Matterhorn mountain. So they actually carved it so that it grew in that shape. This way, the Matterhorn can be covered. Now, the reason Walt Disney did that is because he didn't want you to be able to look into Tomorrowland and see other attractions. He wanted you to feel like you're in this land only, until you get to that section over there. Now the park has officially closed, but the park will be open for another hour for people to go shopping. This time is also a great opportunity for people to take pictures anywhere in the park, well, without people in the way. At a certain time, the cast members will start closing off certain sections of the park, but when you're here in this section right now, you can take pictures. So Sounds like Tiana's Bayou still has people on it. I guess the lines were still long and people are still getting on. But like we always say, if you can get in line a few minutes before the park closes, they definitely have to let you in, even if it's a minute before the park closes.
Golden Horseshoe celebrating 70 years.
70 years at the Golden Horseshoe.
Paul said, well, in the Imagineer John Hatch would use string on Disneyland models to figure out the height lines, the sight lines. Ooh, interesting. Thank you for that, Paul. That'd be pretty cool to see. You know what? It'd be cool to see what Walt Disney, like, would go back, if you were able to go back in time, it'd be cool to be able to check and see what he would be able to, like, how he created things and what his thought process was for everything. I feel like if I had the opportunity, I would definitely want to do that. How are you, buddy? Would you want to go back in time? You want to go see if there's any water real quick? Trent, you want to see if there's any water real quick? Like, I think it's closed. Wait, let's check and see if there's any water, guys. Most likely not. They probably put it away. But let's see. Monique said totally. And then Christopher said, hey, Disney Secret Kingdom. I love celebrating 70 years of Disney Magic. Well, awesome, Christopher. Glad you're here with us and enjoy. And the 70 celebration isn't going to be open until over till next year, so there's still going to be time for a lot of fun. Oh, little Disney secret, guys. If you come here to this section, they're going to have cups of water. And they have a little water fountain right here that you can fill your cup up and get free water. You can refill it too. You can fill your bottle up here as well. So definitely want to take advantage of that. And look, guys, even though the restaurant's closed, you can still get your free water. I think get one more drink. Just wanted to. Yeah, Monique, very refreshing. So yeah, so if you ever guys want to get free water, you can either do this, what we're doing right now, walking up and get a cup of water, or you can actually go to any of the food restaurants and ask for a free cup of water, and they will be happy to help you out and get you a free cup of water. Making our way past the shooting gallery. Just like I said before, guys, if you come here early enough in the morning, right at rope drop, the first round is free. So you can come here and play one round free. If not, it will be 50 cents to play. Christopher said, my favorite actually 7th anniversary show would be Tapestry of Happiness. That was one thing we actually didn't get to see so far, so maybe when we hop back on the live, when we come back to the parks, we'll be able to go to check that out. Tapestry, that's the one you were showing me yesterday. You said, oh, they have that? I never, Tapestry of Happiness, it's a projection show on, no, actually that's on the Small World. I'm thinking a different way. That's a Small World than Tapestry of Happiness. We're actually going to walk by the parade and we'll get to see part of it, at least, as we walk. There's the aerial parade. I mean, aerial float. Glad you're still here with us, Mason. Appreciate you tuning in. Without watching the parade, you know what section it's at?
Well, I already saw the way.
Oh, maybe it's off. Never mind. Follow the crowd. I remember Epic Mickey has a small world scene. It was cool. Oh, that's cool. Cool, Monique. They're just playing the song real quick. Everybody's trying to get the parade back out quick. Cause they're playing the little mermaid music still. Mason, are you gonna watch it? Mason, we already watched this one earlier. We'll walk by, you'll be able to see it as we walk by though. Last time I watched those 8 years ago. Mason, if you want to rewind it, this live, you can actually see it. We actually saw it live, so you can rewind the live and watch it. If not, we also have it on our channel. So either way, it's up to you which your preference is. And I got Dumbo, Disneyland Market, GT Epic, Mickey flying there. So, oh, that's cool, Monique. But yeah, Mason, yeah, just rewind this live to the beginning. We actually were standing over there, right over there, when we were watching the parade. So. Donald. There's Mickey. yeah. Brittany is. Hold on, guys. Gonna pull over to the side. Over here. Yep, Mickey Mouse. Okay, guys. I believe we're gonna end the live stream here. The park is closed and the parade is over. So, but yeah, we just want to take this moment to thank you guys all so much for sticking with us and watching all these live streams with us. Like Brittany said, we will not be coming back to the parks until August because our passes are blacked out. However, we will be doing some stuff on our channel. We'll be doing some lives and some vlogs. So make sure to keep an eye out for those. But yeah, once again, thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you guys, and we look forward to seeing you guys on our lives. Yes, if you guys have not yet, please hit the like and subscribe. And Brittany, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, we do appreciate everybody coming on and talking in the chat with us, as well as just enjoying the live streams. So we will try to be going live maybe at Downtown Disney at some point during the summer. So we hope to still kind of be able to talk to you guys and enjoy the chat. Also, if you guys have any ideas for us to do during the summer, let us know. We'd appreciate that as well. Alright everybody, we hope you have a great night. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you guys real soon.
Yes, everyone, have a great night.